what was the first time you're like, hey, let me play without specials? I wonder what'll happen.
A while ago, Panda hosted a tournament. And I forget why, but I had something going on later. I was like, I don't want to DQ. I'll just sandbag and just lose early. It's whatever. And I was like, I'm just going to play with no specials. No way it's going to work. Then I won the tournament on accident.
I was wondering if you won
and
that
then
one.
they sent me a headset.
We had Penguin play one player of every rank, so bronze through master, and then we had 3 different top 50 players. At some point, you lose the gauntlet if you don't beat everybody. I don't know. So
For
Penguin
all you know,
played
I
everybody.
fake replays that whole time. You'd ping me to play them and be like, hey, I lost earlier. Don't tell him.
I mean, it could have been. I don't know where you actually won or lost. We just had you play everybody. All right, so we're going to start with bronze. Bronze was Tiege. This was the first one that you went through. The first person who had to like see what this is like.
Yeah.
What do you think when you're like, oh, do you fully unbind or do you just tell yourself like, hey, I can't?
Oh no, I unbind it.
Okay.
Well, it's on my D-pad, so I like can't hit it.
Sure.
So I also can't taunt while I'm doing this, which like we were talking about the mental advantage earlier. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe like that's how I up my game. I somehow keep taunt in my binds.
I think the mental advantage of scaring your opponent already exists when you're beating them without just an entire button. But, you know, if you need to take a little bit more, that's fine.
It's all about every advantage you can get.
There we go. Let's go, Tiege. Got something. Got, you know, 42% there. Goes out. Have you tried this with other characters? Like, have you played specialists? I feel like Absa's maybe one of the easier ones to do it on. Not that it's easy, but like you still have a decent recovery.
Absa's definitely one of the best. Oh yeah, for sure. The conclusion I've come to, and it seems to be Sego and I talked a long time about it, of who's better, Absa or Eliana specialist. And so we determined that
Oh, that's what. So Teach says that they got tabbed out game 2. That's what they meant.
I see.
They weren't able to play that first stock.
I honestly just thought, like, a lot of people will stand still at the start and try and wait for what you were doing.
And
so
they have to try to react.
And just thought they didn't DI properly. That's why I just kept playing like normal.
You're mean. So we had Penguin play one player of every rank. This is our current bronze player. Who, oh dear.
Got back.
Took a combined 60% on you? Between the 2 games?
Somewhere around there. Any character with a recovery that you can edge guard without cloud, that's gonna be rough, because I can just sit at the ledge and back air. Just wait.
Yeah.
Back air.
Yep.
Let's take it back. Yep. You just gotta space it.
Between telling you, or between you saying, here's the Steam code for Teach to play me, and getting the actual replays like zipped, sent to me, nice and labeled with the names and what rank the player was, took 7 minutes.
Yeah,
and it gets faster from there.
I optimized the process of zipping up the files.
The next 3 sets took 4 minutes between saying we're going live and then getting the files sent to me.
Yeah,
it's gonna take me longer to pull them up.
I can do better than that. I knew.
All right, next up is going to be Penguin versus Tato.
Although you gave me the counter pick. I am notorious for hating this matchup.
Even like outside of no specials?
Oh yeah, outside of no specials, I to this day will stand by Sylph beat Absa. Not unwinnable or anything, but I hate this matchup.
Do you think there's any matchups that like super hard change with no specials?
Claren, by far.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. It'd be so hard to get in on her.
Yeah, exactly. Normally your game plan is I'm gonna kind of space them out, put a cloud below them. Eventually they're gonna double jump there, and they're gonna fall into it.
Let's go, Tato. Another good parry. It's what I like to see. Already more percent on you. Uh-oh. No, don't jump. I thought for sure we were gonna see a double jump into the kick. Because you'll see a Absa off stage and immediately be like, oh yeah, like I've just gotta wait for the zip. No, Tato.
No, that is game 2 of both sets, 0 to death.
I mean, so like, what should the Sylvanos be doing here to mix that up, anyways?
Back air stalls to mix up. Oh, sorry, I went for stuff. Back air stalls to mix up timing. Up being into the top of the ground, because then what you do is you place a grass as you burrow.
Yep.
And then even if you had no grass beforehand, you can do the chomp in it.
Sick.
So it adds a mix up on top of it. In a perfect task world, you can cover it anyway, but no human is doing that. So
I want to give a huge shout out to Tato or Tato for being the first person to take a stock off of you.
Yes.
You did SD, but we take those 100%. There's no homie stocks in the wild. Oh no! That read!
Yes. Yes.
Oh no! There was only one person who, when I told them what it was, they were like, absolutely not.
Either you win and you look like you did the bare minimum, or you lose and you look like a fool.
Exactly. No, there was
between.
Everyone else was like, oh, hell yeah, this is super sick. And then one person was just like, no, because I either beat him and he didn't use specials, or I lose and it's just awful for me.
Oh yeah. In this this is like, I stack the deck in my favor using this. I love it. Ori.
This is Sweet Lou. This is our gold player.
This is one of my favorite matchups now.
Because of... Wait, just because of the practice? Okay.
I just like playing against Ori. I think
nice.
Ori does well against us. I think it's pretty even, but...
Yeah, I would say not crazy, but like decent. Sure.
They have a lot of like interesting interactions just with Bash and a bunch of other stuff. And then they also both just kind of explode.
Yeah, if either of them really gets a strong read, they can kill super early. All right. One of the things that's super interesting from like the observer end of this is watching people's like comfort in movement. Like it's very clear going from bronze to silver and now to gold that like, yeah, there's a little bit better movement. Like they look like they're doing stuff a little bit more intentionally.
Yeah.
Like we are seeing recovery mix-ups now. And I take that as a win. It was more than a minute, which is great for them too. Ooh, I didn't know we were getting a character swap. Okay. This is...
Well, they're not as favorable. It's up to you to decide.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how I feel about this swap. Not like, that is nothing about Edalus versus Absa in general. I just think if you're not using specials, like any big body character is already asking for some trouble.
And that should be it, as long as
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
oh no!
Yeah. Oh, wait. Did I mess up? I messed up. Oh, no.
Sweet Lou, let's go. Took another stock. I mean, I was gonna say, you take that stock, you run away after that. Yeah, exactly. Don't give Penguin the satisfaction.
Try and get the last cheese as you go down.
Frijo? I'm gonna assume Frijo until you say something. Frijo Maniac, you're actually up next. Let's go. Ooh, all right. Oh no. Every time the person just pauses for a second, you're like, all right, let me just kick them in the face quick.
Well, I mentioned it's a race. I gotta make things quick.
This is the plat match. And if you beat everybody, and I don't know when this stops, we, I guess, have to do the same thing, but only give you top 50 people instead of starting with bronze. It'll be 10 players and only top 50 people at that point. Every time you get someone off stage, I feel so bad for them.
It would be quicker if I had a cloud.
It would
I have to like wait for them to come back every time and let them get the resources back.
And then you just, all right, let's kick him a couple more times. Ooh, gets the tongue. No. There we go. Full stage control. It's what we like to see. People seem very hesitant to try to combo you as well.
Yeah. I think part of it is like reversals are really common in this game, and so like against someone you're not confident against, you're like, oh no, what if they hit me? And I know they hit harder than I hit them, so like they're scared, and then they end up hitting even less hard.
Come on, Frijo. No!
Oh, no! You gotta know, I'm drifting full out as soon as you parry that.
I want someone. So we've been making jokes about stocks being taken. But so far, I think they all have been from SDs. There we
There you go. There's a real one.
There we go. A real stock, not an SD. Hell yeah. But yeah, if you just like clear all the way through ZB and win, I might have to do a round 2 in the future. Of just like, all right, fine. We'll still have you play 10 people, but they will all be top 50 players at this point.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got our diamond player, which is Rory D. Bunnykins.
Part of the thing with matchups is a lot of times like the way you get in as Absa, and in a lot of matchups is you just kind of like pressure them into a cloud. You don't directly hit them with it, but you kind of like, if you want to get away from this hit, you're gonna go into this other one.
You gotta jump, and when you jump, you're gonna get hit by this instead.
Exactly. So you lose that option, and so you end up just having to kind of like outspace them, and which is fine, but ends up just being like slower. Like it's just a bit slower to win that way. Alright, that first recorded footage of me parrying pedal wave.
Ever?
I swear. I would almost put
just
money on
real bad luck, Rory. The first time he's ever parried that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You got all of them. Every hit. Every rank up the ladder we get, it looks more and more like an honest set.
Yeah.
Of like, oh yeah, okay, we're getting recovery mix-ups, the player's moving better, there's counterplay. That being said, it is 15 seconds left in the first minute, and Rory is on her last stock here. Snuck in at the minute mark.
Did I double jump? Yeah, I double jump.
What is it like playing on your side? Like having to constantly remind yourself that you can't do those things?
Try and push the boundary as far as you can of doing those things anyway. Like, even like I'll DI out in situations where like I know it's okay, and even though I know in the back of my head, even if they hit me hard, I have to DI in no matter what.
Yeah.
But like they kind of see it as, oh, he does still have the chance to DI out, and so they won't go for the hard read, even though you can. You just have to like feign it at the lower percents where they won't go for it anyway. And then past that, it's like just really paying attention to spacing. Like according to Bagel, my neutral is completely different if I specialist because I'm just wave dashing around and jabbing and F tilting.
I did notice
just,
that,
like,
yeah.
Trying to punish every little thing. You kind of just have to turn it into a boxing match.
I would say it was way more of just like how many little pokes can I get and start. All right, so the last player before we get to top 50 is Masters, and we've got PK Anti.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's run it with PK Anti, who is also known for like just kind of playing random.
But he also doesn't play random. He picks the characters. It's just whoever he feels like in the moment. He's like, whatever. Yeah.
Which, again, is another Sylvanas.
Yeah. Spoiler, I did talk with him afterwards. This was the counterpick.
This was?
Yeah.
So all of that about not counterpicking you, except for
he
in a show
his
match.
Fundamental rule. Yeah.
Ooh,
and it's
read.
Definitely like...
All right.
Let's go.
I think there was no shenanigans. It was just Bagel straight up being sick.
Yeah, Bagel just won. Yeah.
The only reason I'm not a top player. No! No!
Oh man, Raj, no.
And probably the most like utility out of a double jump because of the double jump cancel stuff.
Utility, yeah, I guess. I think there's an argument for Ellie, potentially.
All right, so that's PK Anti down. You have now beaten one player at every in-game rank. All right, so we got your first top 50 player now.
Yeah.
Bagel, who's just coming clean off a win against the #1 player in the world.
But Bagel has also said, and I quote, I felt like I'm a small toddler and Penguin is an adult who just punted me across the room last time I played him in No-Specials.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna kill. That's for sure gonna kill. Bagel did, like, when you had specials, took you to game 5.
Game 5.
Multiple times, right? Or just once?
Twice in the same tournament. I think that was the bracket.
Ooh, I love that follow-up. Oh no!
Now he's hitting me. Then he went for the win.
No!
Oh, and yeah. You threaten them far enough away with the back air. It's die or SD.
There was a point in the Discord where Bagel was lamenting throwing away a stock, and I feel like that was definitely the one that we saw.
Maybe.
Now, did you just do... I guess I told you play with, like, normal stage rules. How many people just, like, went random stages versus, like, really counterpicked based on where they thought No-Specials episode?
So none of us... At no point did we do, like, random in the lobby. We always went to the stage ban screen. Although technically, I think he said I was supposed to get second ban every time.
That read.
Yeah. That was just a 50-50. You want to try and get around this? And
yeah.
I won the 50-50.
I mean, I feel like if an ABSA doesn't get specials, FD is a great choice. Never heard that acronym. Just hit him.
Come on, I can make it. Okay, that back air was not to hit him. It's lifting up my hurt box to try and get up around the lip of the stage. Come on. No, I think I used double jump. Come on.
And that is it. That's it. First person to take a game.
Specialist.
Let's go.
I think I was winning there, huh?
Oh god.
He doesn't have a double jump or he used air nudge.
It's the exact same spot. Exact same thing you were talking about.
Oh. More double back air at the ledge. And I should be dead. Yeah.
Okay. Not impossible.
Most people are scared. You just kind of gotta go.
Yep. And you've got a stock to play with.
Yep. You just poke them. Eventually something works.
Now I know why Bagel said that he regretted throwing away that one stock so much, because that would have just been games 1 and 2 and it would have been done.
Yeah.
Would have been done.
Over.
So this is MSB. Right. This is the first person who has beaten you while you're doing this. Just in a bracket, not in this gauntlet, which is the only one that matters. I mean, MSB is doing a really good job right now. Yeah, it just keeps hitting you. You're dead. All right.
Yeah.
Up 2 stocks. Accidentally use your D-pad. That was just a cool combo. Like, that wasn't even like a special thing. I was just like, oh wow, he's moving really well right now. Did land it on the pillar, did some cool stuff.
No. I'm dead. He's
you
not.
Just got 3-stocked.
I did?
He just 3-stocked you. Especially with the top 50 players we've seen with Bagel and MSB, it becomes way more evident with like how much they have to mix up their recoveries. And it's like, oh wow, he changed like 5 different things in order to get out of that. And was like, Penguin can't even use that button.
Yeah. I double jumped.
No, almost gets it. Whoa. MSB, what was that? I've never seen someone go for that.
I touched ground.
Did you? Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I thought I did. I swear I saw the landing image. But, down.
I don't want Penguin to have a good time. It's not good for his ego. True. That's facts.
Well,
I feel like this is the first person who's really playing with, like, isn't even attempting certain things, or is like feels way more comfortable going for some because he knows that you just won't go there. Whereas Bagel felt like played against a normal ABSA and just played wild.
Yeah.
MSB did it!
It's actually, it's over.
MSB
the streak's over.
Prevented you from winning the gauntlet. I don't need to run this ever again. Congrats. Just for fun, we're still gonna watch the ZB set. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that you beat the entire gauntlet. I'm very happy for MSB right now.
I will admit I was upset after I lost that though. I was like, that was so winnable.
I mean, no, it was super close. It was very winnable. ZB would int this game if he knew that you lost already, probably.
That should be it. Oh. Yeah.
The amount of people that have memed on him for losing to you without specials. Wait, what?
Oh, there you go.
Just went off the top and then suddenly died off the bottom. I've been thinking about this as being called like the No-Specials Gauntlet, but that could change once I figure out how to, like, how do I make a thumbnail for this on YouTube? Like, I don't know what to do yet. Is there anything you want to tell people or anything that you want to plug?
Follow me on Twitter, but I think most people do, but @penguinupbeat. Metafy.gg/@penguin.
Lessons.
If you want to learn how to play Specialist Absent just like me.
Someone paying you for lessons and being like, yes, but only teach me the specialist version.
There you go. Book now.